A historic meeting took place this week between U.S. and Cuban government officials. Now, that meeting would have been unthinkable to some just a few years ago. They got together to discuss some legal claims over property seized when Fidel Castro took power. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is joining us now. He's in Ybor City with how this could actually impact some Tampa families, and there really was a conflict here with a lot of folks.
Yeah, good evening, Keith. This one block in Ybor City belongs to the Cuban government. But in Cuba, there are hundreds of acres, homes and businesses that many Americans feel are still theirs.
That America was the right place to be.
Dr. Don Perez and his brothers came to the United States as part of Operation Peter Pan. They were put on a plane in Havana by their parents for an uncertain future.
I can't tell you it was easy, but you know, everything is hindsight, and we're thankful we're here.
Eventually, their parents made it to the U.S., leaving property behind in Cuba.
They were the largest exporters of tobacco to the United States 4 years consecutively before Fidel Castro.
Dr. Don showed me his family's home on Google Maps.
This corner here, 19 and 10.
It's the only way he can see it. The Perez brothers recently tried to go back to Cuba, but their visas were denied.
I miss my roots.
When the Perez brothers heard about the meeting between U.S. and Cuban officials, they were not optimistic.
It is difficult to sit down and talk with those folks. What they say and what they do are not necessarily the same.
They believe the current negotiations do not affect them.
It states clearly that this is for U.S. citizens who lost property.
Steve Rupert was my guide on our trip to Cuba this year, and we spoke on a Cuban beach about property disputes.
There are almost 6,000 properties that are disputed.
Rupert believes the meeting over property disputes is significant.
This is the final prerequisite for lifting the embargo. There's no way the embargo can be lifted without addressing this issue. This is the elephant in the room.
Yeah, the Perez family feels that because they were not U.S. citizens when their property was seized, they can't file a claim. But that's not clear, and neither is the solution to this complex problem, Keith.
Well, so Jeff, who does have a claim on the property in Cuba?
Yeah, everybody from IBM to Coca-Cola. You heard Steve Rupert say 6,000 claims totaling more than $1.9 billion, and that's in 1960s. money, so obviously it could escalate if you were to say in current dollars.
Yeah, that would be a big elephant in the room, as they put it. Thank you, Jeff Patterson, reporting live for us tonight.